Hello, viewers. My name is Tola Shijayoba. I'm using this opportunity to welcome you to the episode of the program Community Concern. Today, I have an important figure in our community. He is going to be talking to us about a program that he has established on the T side. But before I go further, I would like to introduce him to you. His name is Ile Anyama. Mr. Before we continue, I will actually, he supposed to be in a very good position to introduce himself better and the information he has for us. So, Mr. Ile, if you don't mind, if you can just quickly tell us about yourself, what you represent in the community, and the plan you have for this community.
My name, thank you, Tolase. My name is Ile Ranyama. I come from Togo. Togo is in West Africa. For those who don't know where Togo is, next to Ghana and not far from Nigeria, where you come from. There's a country between Nigeria and Togo, which is Benin. Okay. So we're neighbors in west of Africa. And I live in Middlesbrough. I've lived here for the past 18 years now. Wow. And I have my family here. I think I am part of Middlesbrough. And I feel at home in Middlesbrough. Since I came to Middlesbrough, I've always, one way or another, been involved in the community. It could be a project, could be an activity. Just to name few of those things I've been involved in. A Taste of Africa, which is a celebration of the contribution of Africans to T-side or to the Northeast in general, which is celebrated every year. There are other programs, activities with museums and libraries and schools and communities. So I always try to be involved in one way or another. But I also always have my African head. I always have my African hat on.
All right.
What I mean by that, Tola says, though I've lived here for a long time, I always think about Africa.
Oh, that's
So what was my contribution to Africa? So
that's your roots.
Exactly.
There's nothing you can do to cut that off life.
No.
You can't deny that.
No
way.
Something I need to tell you is I work in schools. My main activity is working in schools.
Okay.
So some of the activities I do with children in schools is talking about Africa, talking about that continent where some of the negative perceptions they have from what they see on TV, what they hear about Africa. My job is trying to put a balanced view of that continent to our young people here. And I must confess, I have how do you call this, an interest in doing this. For me, our young people, if they grow up one day and then they said, I want to go to Africa because I am now an engineer, I am now a doctor, I am now a nurse, I am now a teacher, name it. And I want to go and work there. I don't want them to see Africa as a place where people
area
exactly where people
no. Was painted.
No,
it's never like that.
No, it's never. I want them to go to think about that continent like that. This is a place for me. I can go and work there. I can go and participate there, but in a very positive way. No,
that's good.
No, in terms of patronizing or term of doing good. No, that's not what Africa need, which you and I we know.
Sure.
And that's important that we share that message in the community, and we try to educate, we try to promote, we try to show what Africa has to offer. So I do things like that in schools and in the community in general. And many of the programs I do and the projects, so I always have those elements of education and showing a balanced view of Africa. We're not denying there are problems, and there are problems everywhere in the world, but when it comes to Africa, which I'm very passionate about, there is a lot of good things going on for Africa right now.
That's good.
And many of the growing economies are from Africa. You see, some countries are posting 7% growth, 4% growth. In other places, they're not seeing that. So I see it as a duty for me as an African to promote that side of Africa and make sure people know about the positive things happening in Africa. Just an example, banking, for example, internet banking, things like that, money transfer. Africa has been doing it for a long time. An example of M-Pesa in Kenya. So those are the things, good thing. Nigeria, do you know Nigeria has a satellite in orbit? You know that. How many people know about that? Exactly. So those are the things we're trying to promote.
Thank you so much. And this program that I heard about is called BABA, British African Business Association. Alliance. Sorry, pardon me for that. This BABA, can you briefly tell us what is Z really about?
BABA is an alliance of African entrepreneurs living in the UK. The idea is to bring African businesses, entrepreneurs, people who have projects, want to do things in Africa or in the UK, who are from Africa, but also to link those entrepreneurs and African businesses to UK businesses, entrepreneurs. There are companies here who want to do things in Africa. So can the diaspora be like a link between those businesses and entrepreneurs who are from the UK and Africa? That's what BABA is roughly about.
Okay. What are the benefits directly to the individual and to the businesses that will be coming on board?
This is how BABA works. BABA work with networks. So in every city, there will be a network of African businesses who are part of BABA. That's what we're trying to establish in Middlesbrough, and we're calling it Teesside African Business Network. And the idea is to bring people in Teesside together, thinking about businesses, thinking about projects, linking with the Chamber of Commerce, linking with the trade bodies in here, organizing events and seminars for the diaspora and the community to know about things which are happening in Africa, but also how we can take advantage of that, how we can work together and develop things, projects, create wealth, which is very important for us to let's say. So BABA work as network of in different places. Now BABA is a membership organization. That means people pay membership to the organization. Exactly, to the organization. There are various membership fees. So for example, for individuals for a year it's just £100. For a business, a small business is 300. But by doing that, what the individuals get out of BABA is that network of business-minded people across this country. Let me just give you an example, my own situation, for example. Before I go into Baba, I found it difficult to, it was difficult for me to find people to be telling things like this, exploring business ideas. How can we work together in Africa? You see. And I thought I was on my corner thinking I was the only one for this. But no, there are people, they're thinking about the same thing, but where do you find them? How do you know? And then it was just by chance I came across Baba, and when I saw it, I said, yeah, this is the network for me. So now I can talk to Africans all over Britain, you see. Okay. So that's one very good benefit I'm getting out of this. Other things you get as an individual in Baba is Baba allows people to put forward their ideas and projects. What Baba will do is to link those entrepreneurs with investors, for example. Okay. Baba can also help them to form a group around their ideas. Let's say I am good in thinking ideas, but I'm not good in accounting, I'm not good in, So in that network of Baba, there is somebody there who can help you achieve your, exactly. So Baba has that to offer. Baba has investors as a member. Baba also has businesses as a member. Just a quick example is there's one business member of manufacture stimulant for agriculture products. Okay. You see, that's a good product. So you see now farmers using that product, they won't use fertilizer or they won't use much. The use of fertilizer will reduce, the stimulant will just help the fruit or vegetable to grow naturally and well, you see. So a company like that, what members of Baba are doing is approaching the company, this will be useful in my country. You see, can I work with you, take your product into my country to help farmers in the country? So those are the benefits roughly for people are getting out of Baba. So businesses, you can put forward your ideas. You have people who are there to help you with your idea.
So if I should quickly summarize that network thing with Baba, so it's got to be like, as an individual, we have the investors and we have the people. If you have a business idea and you don't have the capital, so but for the fact that you are a member of Baba, as long as you have the idea of what you want to do, the Baba will link you to an investor who's got the capital that can be used for the projects, then connecting you with from across the ocean, maybe Africa linked with the UK. That's the picture that Baba is really representing.
Exactly. It's Baba is about creating wealth for the African diaspora, but also for Africa. So the means to do that for Baba is businesses who wants to go. So can you take your product to Africa? Can you buy things from Africa? So wealth has been created. Do you want to generate? Do you want to create job in Africa? Do you want to start a factory in Africa? Okay. That will create job for Africans. So that's what Baba is. It's that wealth creation for the diaspora, but also for Africa. So how you do it That's investors, businesses wanting to go or buying things from Africa.
From Africa to
the
kingdom
or from there to Africa. But the idea is wealth creation.
Within
for
the network.
Exactly. And for Africa, which is very, very important.
Okay.
So the things are happening in Africa or here, whatever it is creating that wealth for Africa and for whoever is involved in that. Yeah.
All right. Is there any kind of arrangement in place to educate people? Like I know we have some people who have the money, but they are not really sure of the particular, they don't have the idea of what type of business that they need to do. Is there anything in place, like kind of to educate people or the members of Baba about any kind of businesses, or to encourage people that if you invest in this kind of business, it's...
Baba has a ready-made businesses.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So in the pipeline of Baba, there are ready-made businesses. People come with those things.
So if you have the capital,
you
part of the network, they can introduce you to so many businesses, and you can now decide
exactly
which one.
Yeah. You choose to do. So that's one aspect of Baba also, very positive. But also the network, they organize training among themselves, talks.
Okay.
So for Teesside, for example, what we're thinking here in Teesside is, can we put up a seminar for anybody, and entrepreneur businesses who want to explore Africa? Can we the trade bodies from a particular African country to talk to us about the possibilities, about the policies, about
okay.
In the country? Can we talk to the Chamber of Commerce, talk to businesses around here and see if they want to explore Africa? Yeah, all those things, they're part of what we're getting in the networks.
Okay.
So education, seminars, exploring ideas.
Do you organize that from time to time?
Yes. Baba, the network, the way the network works is every month we have a meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
So a meeting every month to discuss something. So every meeting we have an agenda.
All right. Thank you for that. And just a quick one, because this particular program is mainly we're trying to link the community together, trying to provide information for the people in the community about what is going on in our community, and just trying to elevate people's lifestyle. Now, if you can just tell us quickly, what are the links, or how do people come into Baba Network?
Okay, in Teesside, people can contact me.
Okay.
I also have a colleague, Ola.
All right.
Ola, you know him, yeah. What we're trying to do in the process now of building a team in Teesside.
Okay.
So we will be looking at people who know money.
Okay.
An accountant, for example, in our team. People who can promote the network. People. So those are the things we're doing, the exercise we're doing now, talking to people, and then create a management in Teesside which will help the network grow in here. We're looking at roughly about 5 members to start. And
all right. Is there any other information that you would like to pass across about Baba or the Teesside African Business Alliance? Is there any other information you want to pass across to people that are watching this program?
Thank you, Tolase. We now preparing for our first meeting.
Okay.
In Teesside. Okay. It will take place at the end of February. We will let people know. We will use different ways of promoting this. So we will, and during that first event, we will talk more about what Baba is, explain what we're trying to do, what the network, the Teesside African Business Network is trying to do in Teesside. We will talk about that. So please, when you hear about the event, come and join us and know more about Baba and the Teesside network we're trying to put to create here.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Hilaire Anyama. I got it right this time around. Thank you so much, viewers. Like I've said, this program, Community Concern, is mainly about talking to people with knowledge, with understanding of what is going on in our community. And as you have heard from Mr. Hilaire Anyama about Baba, and if you want to know more about this program, the telephone number is on the screen and the website is on the screen. So if you have any question, personal question, or anything that you want to know about Baba or Teesside African Business Alliance, just go on the website and you can just ring and you can just call Mr. Hilaire Anyama. From now on, we'll try to be on the screen from time to time in order to let you know what is happening around our area. Until another time, my name still remains Tolashi Jayoba, but a lot of people prefer to call me Mr. T. So until next time I see you, I say bye-bye. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.